In the last 3 years, we've done just shy of $1 million selling one single online course, and we've done that without spending any money on paid ads, using completely free organic traffic and automated sales systems. And this video is gonna show you step by step everything that we did to get there. We're gonna show you how we're getting the traffic, we're gonna show you how we're turning those into leads, and we're gonna show you how we're taking those leads and turning them into sales. This is going to be a life-changing video for some of you, so let's not waste a single minute, let's just dive right in. Some real quick background about my online course. I teach people how to start a successful affiliate business and grow it to a full-time passive income over time. It currently sells for about $1,500, but for most of its life, it sold for about $900. We also have 2 payment plans available where they can pay $197 a month for 9 months, or $600 a month for 3 months and get full access up front. The course is hosted in Thinkific, who I'm very, very happy with and who's actually agreed to sponsor this video. So we'll probably talk a little bit about why I love them further on in the video. But for now, let's dive in and talk about how you can do this exact same thing. Now, your first step is actually going to be picking a topic, and maybe you already have a topic in mind, but also a direction or how you're gonna run with that topic. Something that's typically a little counterintuitive when you're creating an online course is that the riches are in the niches. And we've all heard that statement a lot of times, but it's a very true statement and especially true here. And what I mean by that is you don't want to say something like,
I'm gonna teach you how to make money, or I'm gonna teach you how to look good, or I'm gonna teach you how to lose weight.
You want to go much, much, much more specific than that. If you think about it, there's millions, probably hundreds of millions, or even billions of people that are looking to lose weight. You need to do something that makes you stand out a little more than just saying, I'm going to help you lose weight. Maybe you have a very specific method. Maybe you can teach them how to lose weight in a very specific way. Maybe you have a very specific audience, meaning you can teach people post-pregnancy how to lose weight, or people that have a certain disease how to lose weight, or something like that. You can take this much narrower audience and you can really tailor your market and your course to them. And one, it'll be a lot easier as you start trying to sell to reach a much smaller audience as opposed to reaching the 500 million people in the world that want to lose weight. It's much easier to reach the 1 or 2 million people that just have a baby this year, or much easier to reach the 500,000 people that have this specific disorder that's causing them to gain weight, right? The more narrow you can get, the easier it is to reach them. But then also you can take this course and instead of being so broad, you can tailor it to these specific people and you'll be able to sell it a lot better, and you'll actually get a lot better results for your students as you can tailor this to their needs, their desires, and their actual things that are holding them back from achieving what your course is going to help them to achieve. I've seen $1 million courses on how to listen, how to train a dog, how to do CPR on a dog, how to dance, how to dress nice. There's millions of different niches and small tiny subsets of the broader market, right? Maybe the broader fashion market or the broader pet market that you can take and really dominate. Step 2 is traffic. And this is where everyone kind of crumbles. No matter how well they do on step 1, they need to get eyeballs to their course. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I do because this can be applied to virtually anything. And it's a very simple system that works very, very well. So the way we're gonna work this part of the video is we're gonna talk about how to get traffic. We're gonna talk about turning that traffic into a lead, right? And a lead is someone that you have access to, that you can run emails to or run ads to, and that you can market to, and who knows who you are, all that kind of stuff qualifies someone to be a lead. And then we're gonna talk about how we take this lead and we turn them into a customer, right? Someone that bought our course and a happy raving customer. And so let's start with traffic and we'll go from there. Now remember, I talked about how my course is on how to make money online, but specifically it's about affiliate marketing. Now the way that I drive a vast majority of my traffic is through my YouTube channel. And there's 2 big reasons that I just love YouTube as the best way to get customers to your online course. The first one is that people that are looking on YouTube tend to be looking with their credit card in their hand. They're what we call either a warm or a hot lead, right? If you're running an ad, let's say on Facebook to someone, you're having to take somebody who's just scrolling across Facebook and stop them and get them to read your ad, even though they're not interested in that right then, right? Like as they're scrolling Facebook, their interest is not losing weight at that moment or making money at that moment. It's basically turning off their brain and chilling for a little bit, and you're disrupting that interest. But on YouTube, somebody typically comes to YouTube and they type in something, right? How to lose weight post-pregnancy, right? That might be something that somebody types into YouTube right there, and then we've got all these different videos. Now those people are very interested, they have a problem and they want to solve it right now. And can you imagine that it might be much easier to take these people and sell them a course or a product than it would be to take somebody who's just scrolling across Facebook and try to get them to remember the problem they have and convince them they have the problem maybe, and then go from there? I'm gonna tell you right now, much better leads coming off of YouTube because somebody's already actively searching to solve their problem. The other reason I like YouTube is the exponential way that it can grow. And here's what I mean by that. So you remember that my course is on affiliate marketing. You can see right here, I made a video about affiliate marketing with no website, right? It's kind of like a subset of affiliate marketing. And you can see that I rank right here, number 2 on affiliate marketing without a website. And that video to date starting 2 years ago, has gotten 65,000 views, and it continues to get thousands of views for me every single month. So that means that I've got people that come in, they watch this video, and then they head down my rabbit hole that we'll talk about further on in this video, where they start putting in emails and turning into customers, and all of it is from stuff that I did 2 years ago. This means that you can exponentially grow your online course. And what I mean by that is if this video is bringing me 2 sales a month, I can make another video this month that will bring me 2 sales a month for the foreseeable future as well. That means I'll be getting 4 sales a month. And then next month I can make another video, right? Now I'll be getting 6 sales a month. And I can start to grow this business because all the labor and work that I did in putting out these YouTube videos in previous months or years is still yielding results. So this means you can grow a lot faster, 1, but 2, you can also turn this into a much more passive income where you can disappear for a month or 2 and you'll still get lots of course sales. And I can tell you right now, that's one of the best feelings in the world, where you're sitting there on vacation, getting up out of bed in an Airbnb or something, and you pop open your phone and get a notification that you just sold a course while you were there. Now, a lot of people overcomplicate YouTube videos and think, well, you can do this is not for me. Let me explain exactly how my process works very, very quickly so that you can know that you can do this exact same thing just as easily as I can. All I do is I take my main word, right, the main thing that my course is about, which in this case is affiliate marketing. I type it into YouTube like this, and I'm gonna get 10 videos right away, right? 10 video ideas that I can start right now making. But that's not the end of it. My channel's got hundreds of videos, right? Next, I'll just start typing in letters. I'll type in the letter A, the letter B, the letter C, and you can see right here, YouTube's just telling me, it's telling me everything that people are looking for on YouTube in relation to affiliate marketing. So these are what all the hot leads, the people that probably could benefit from my course, this is what they're doing and typing in on YouTube. And I can do that same thing before. I can type in A space, B space, actually I got like this, A space, B space, C space, G space, skipping a few. Over time, as you continue to put out these videos, you'll see some do very well, some do poorly, but overall, your business starts to grow. And if you think you can't film videos, for a vast majority of these videos that we're doing right here, we're just doing screen shares. Okay, I'm literally just recording my screen as I show these people how to do something, and then I publish that to YouTube. And that's almost the gist of what I'm doing. And you can do this across any niche, right? If you wanna show somebody how to lose weight, just show you doing some of these exercises. If you wanna show people how to do CPR on a dog, just show yourself doing CPR on a dog. Come here! Okay, it might not be applicable there, but for a vast majority of these, you don't have to overcomplicate it. They've got a problem, show them a simple solution, and then tell them to head over to your affiliate link. And on that note, you can see in this YouTube video that we just talked about, the very first thing they see in the description of that video is right here, buildapreneur.com/webinar, and that is our conversion system. That's where we take these people, we turn them into leads, and then we turn those leads into customers. We're gonna talk about that right after a brief note about our sponsor. Now, as I mentioned earlier, our sponsor is a very relevant sponsor for this video, Thinkific, and Thinkific is the company that I use to host and manage all of my online courses and students. I sell or give away 8 total courses, and every single one of them is built inside of Thinkific. I've been extremely impressed and happy with them the entire time because there's so much more than just a place to host my online course. They have everything I need to create basically an entire e-learning business. You can see here in my back end, as I go through my back end right here, they've got everything I need to create and host the course. They've got everything I need here to design a website and a front end for my course. They've got all these different things to help me sell the course. And then they've got all these different things to help me help my students and engage with my students and create communities. And then down here, you can see just tons of different options here that I can use to help my students. So if you're looking for an easy to use platform to take all the tech headaches out of creating a course, I would look no further than Thinkific. The link down below is actually gonna give you a 30-day trial, free, everything in this video with no upfront cost. Now let's move on and talk about what we're doing with all these people that are watching our YouTube videos and then clicking the link in the description. Now this is a super simple way to get people's email addresses is you give them this webinar. So it's an 1.5 hour long webinar, and this isn't something that I'm filming right now. This isn't something that I'm doing live every single day or even every single week. It's a recording of a webinar that I did over a year ago. And so these people that are interested in learning more about affiliate marketing, I make them a promise that I'll teach them more inside of this webinar and show them inside of my affiliate business. They click register and they have to put in their email address and they're done. They now get access to that webinar. Now this is really, really important. The structure that I'm using for this webinar is based on something called The Perfect Webinar by Russell Brunson. We'll leave a link down below to a book that really explains it. Very, very cheap, very, very easy to use. But essentially this webinar has 2 purposes. 1, we want to teach people, but 2, we want to change their beliefs or change the way that they're thinking. Because a lot of people come into these online courses and these online trainings with limiting beliefs. So they come into this affiliate marketing world thinking that they're gonna need a budget of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to spend on ads before they can ever start making money. And that belief is limiting them, right? They're not gonna buy my course if they think that because they may not have $3,000. $1,000. And so one of the things that my webinar does is it attempts to show them and change that mindset and say, you don't need to start with paid ads. You can easily start using free traffic methods and make some money before you ever get into paid traffic. And the second thing, a lot of these people think that they need to be good at selling. They've got to be like these like ultra good sales people to get good at affiliate marketing. And so another thing that we try to do in this training is while we teach them, this isn't an issue. You don't have to be a master salesperson to be able to be good at affiliate marketing. You just have to be good at marketing or sending traffic. So while this webinar is teaching, we're kind of adding that in there as well. We're trying to help them learn, but also help them change these beliefs that are going to stop them from ever moving forward with a life-changing opportunity. And then almost as important as the webinar itself is how we present the offer at the end, right? So we've just given them this training on affiliate marketing. We've hopefully changed their mind where they now believe that this is something that they can actually do, that this is something they do want to move forward with. And then we come forth with this offer. And you can see right here, we don't just come out at the end of a training and say, hey, do you want to buy this course? I just gave you this good training. If you want to move forward with this, I've got a course. Boom, go ahead and buy it. You'll probably get some sales that way, especially if you have a good training. But instead, we want to structure the offer in a way that they call an irresistible offer. I mean, we need to make this no-brainer offer to the audience where anybody that's just watched that webinar, they've gotten excited, they want to take this life-changing opportunity, and now you've just given them a life-changing offer as well, something that's just irresistible if they take it. Now you combine all of those, and that's how you start to see these 6-7 figure earners with these online courses. So you can see right here, we present the course, and then we start to present these bonuses where we say, hey, here are some maybe gaps or some other issues that you might foresee coming that might hold you back from achieving the desire that you hope this course will help you achieve. Well, we're gonna help you with each one of those. And so we start to stack on these bonuses. You can see, we're gonna add this, we're gonna add this, right? We're gonna add this, we're gonna add this. And by the end, we've got this big slide and they're salivating for it, right? We've built up this mega offer for them where it just seems like there's almost no way that they could fail if we've given them all the different pieces of the puzzle. So this takes a little bit more work, right? You've actually got to build these bonuses. You've got to look ahead and say, what are the things that people foresee holding them back and what can I offer to help overcome those? But if you do this right, you've now taken people, you've given them free training, you've helped them to see what's possible, you've overcome some objections already in the webinar, and now they've got this incredible offer sitting in front of them. And this is how you get a lot of sales with not a lot of traffic on your online course. But it doesn't end there. And in fact, you'll find that almost 60% or 70% of your buyers are actually not going to buy as they watch that webinar. Instead, the real money comes in the follow-up sequence. So you can see right here, they watch the webinar and then they can click buy. If they like the offer I present them in the webinar, they click buy. But whether or not they click buy, we still have their email address, right? To get access to the webinar, they had to put in their email address. Now this can be done in a number of different autoresponders, but you can see right here, what happens is after somebody gets added to this, meaning they watched the webinar and they didn't buy the course in a certain amount of time, then I start to send an email. So first I deliver a link to the webinar. Hey, here's the webinar just in case you didn't get to it or you wanna watch the replay of it, okay? And then I start waiting and every single day we drip out another email. Number one is just a recap. Hey, did you miss the webinar? Here's a few things we went over. You should go watch the webinar though. It's got a lot more than that, right? And then I keep going down, I wait another day or two. And once again, we send another email. This time we recap the offer. We say, hey, did you watch the webinar? I don't know if you made it to the end, and then we go over the offer again. So a lot of people watched the offer, but they didn't buy yet. And now we recap the offer and say, hey, this is your chance to buy. As a reminder, here's all the things you'll get if you buy now. And then we limit these. Usually we'll limit them by numbers or time. So what works best for me is to say 100 people, 200 people, that's what we're gonna limit this to. And then this particular bonus will go away. So we've actually had to take away bonuses over time as we reach those thresholds of 100 or 200 people that have purchased the course. And this creates this limited mindset where people say, I've got to be one of these 100 or I'm not going to get all the things that I need to succeed with this. And there's a lot of people in this camp where they want to buy, they plan on buying, they just haven't got around to it yet. And they just need that final little push, which oftentimes is limiting how many people are allowed to have certain bonuses. Continuing on in that email sequence though, you see I send an email with testimonials. So I say, okay, hey, I told you about this offer last time. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the people that actually took the offer. And I go through all the testimonials that I can find of my course. And we have dozens, probably hundreds of testimonials that we show them about different people that have taken and achieved the results that everyone's wanting to achieve who's watched the webinar. I actually stop in the middle and I just give them some free value. I say, hey, you're trying to do affiliate marketing. It's hard. You should check out this. And sometimes this will be motivation. In this case, it's just a big list of affiliate programs that they can get started with, whether or not they buy my program. And then we're back to selling again. You can see email number 5, email number 6, we do another round of testimonials. Email number 8, the price is going up. Okay, this is where we actually raise the price. Every 100 people that purchase this course, the price goes up another, I believe it's $100. And we've done that, like I said, it started at $900 and I believe it's at $14.97 right now because of those price raises. So we do the prices going up, and then we do one final email saying, hey, I'm not gonna bug you about this anymore, but if you want to achieve the result that you originally watched the webinar to achieve, this is a way to accelerate it. Yes, you can go the other routes. Yes, there are free routes, but this will help you accelerate your learning and achieve your desire much faster. And then we're done, okay? And so we'll make about 25 to 35% of our sales up front as people initially watch this webinar, but we'll make much more of our sales on the back end as the people that watch the webinar get dripped these emails, they continue to hear about me, they continue to see my face and my name pop up in front of them multiple times, and that's when kind of the real magic happens and we can convert another 65% of these people into sales. And that's when you start to see these 7-figure course sellers come in because they've created this conversion system that we're looking at here, and they just have to focus on one thing, and that's traffic. So that's those YouTube videos we talked about in the beginning. Once you've built all this, all you have to do is produce those YouTube videos. You've got the course, you've got the conversion system, now you just got to make some content in YouTube, and the rest of this will all take care of the rest for you. One more time, I'd like to thank Thinkific, our sponsor. I genuinely believe there's no better place to get started with an online course, and that's why I use them for all of my online courses. So don't forget, we've left a link down below. If you want to get started with a completely free 30-day trial, go down there and you can get started hopefully building your course and even making some money from your online course before you ever actually have to spend money on the system that we're talking about in here. And remember, if making money online is something you want to do, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys.